Now, what are the procedures? So please directly report to the SLO, and the SLO will help you to lodge an online report to OSHB, or the Office of Safety and Health Building and Environment. And the examples of incident includes dangerous occurrence, occupational poisoning, and environmental incident. This is Brother Azril. You can save this number in case of any incident to be reported. Even in the website, you can also find these forms, but it's okay that as the SO is there for you, to help you to report the incidents. So what happens to the reports? The report will be sent to OSHB, and then will be checked and sent back to the Dean for approval, and then an investigation will be conducted to identify the root cause, and preventive action and plan will then be determined and will be conducted so that these kind of incidents does not happen again. So with regards to environmental sustainability, we have planned out a few activities to ensure that we create a sustainable environment. So among those that we have done is that use of recycled paper. So in departments and in the lab, we encourage for recycle of papers as shown here. So reuse of paper is using those papers again. Recycled papers are being sent to the recycling bodies to be converted into other useful materials. These are among the pictures of the recycle program, and we encourage you to participate. We have recycled bins in the center compound of KAHS. Once you reach here, you will see. Among others, it's also about energy saving. We have pasted reminders for us to always turn off the electricity once you are not using it. So finally, I'll brief to you some of the standard operating procedures with regards to the COVID-19 pandemic. We have a specific 15 pages of SOP which we will email to you, and you need to sign and fill in a declaration form that you have read through this SOP and send it back to the head of department. So we will ask the departments to provide you with this declaration form, and this is especially useful for you once you enter KAHS, and you need to understand all this and put down your signature. So I will not cover all of the areas or all of the sections in the SOP. I hope that you can read and understand, but I'll just briefly mention what are those highlights inside this particular SOP. So we will cover a bit on the entry to KAHS. I'll show you a demo video on hand washing, and disinfection of the facilities needs to be done once on the end of the day. So the department will organize which particular group of students that needs to disinfect the room. So usually it would be those class that is using at the last schedule in that particular day. So the department will manage this, but I would want you to know that you are responsible also to help every one of us to disinfect, so that the next morning the class will be clean for the use of other people. You need to wear face mask in confined and closed and crowded areas in KAHS. So it is advisable to wear it every time you enter the building. And so we will also show you the proper way of face mask disposal and also coughing technique. So these are the three important things to do before entering KAHS. You may only enter via the main lobby, and you need to screen your body temperature and then scan the MySejahtera QR code. Once you are okay, your temperature is less than 37.5, then you are allowed to enter KAHS to go through your teaching and learning activities. It is important for you to always maintain physical distancing and also frequently sanitize your hands. So this is the proper way to wash your hands using running water and also soap. In situation where there is no running water and soap, you may also use alcohol to sanitize your hands, and this is the proper way to do it. So here is an infographic showing how to dispose of your face mask. Always make sure that you remove the mask accordingly. Fold it, the contaminated part inwards, meaning the blue surface inwards, and then wrap it in a tissue paper or a plastic bag before disposing it in the bins. So make sure you don't dispose it without putting it into a suitable tissue paper or plastic bag. And then wash your hands again, and that should be the proper way of using it. Never dispose it in a recycling bin. So in case of you coughing or sneezing, make sure that you cover with a tissue or handkerchief, or once you are using a face mask, and make sure you are distance away from crowd. And if you at that particular moment you don't have this tissue or handkerchief, use your sleeves to cough into, so not coughing directly onto your palms. And throw the tissue in the clinical waste bin. And lastly, you wash or sanitize your hands. That's all of it. Hopefully you enjoy your stay in KAHS and you adhere to all the regulations, and please make sure you are safe and always follow the SOP of COVID-19. With that, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.